Pisces, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly Astroflower reading, going from the 30th through to the 5th of November. Welcome to that week. It looks like really nice overall energy. See how it pans out. I think it's more in towards your relationship side more than anything else. You might have had a bit of a rocky road over the past little bits, the last few weeks, as if I remember rightly within your readings. Yeah, and that definitely reflects of how you're sort of like approaching life at the moment. I think it all pans out for you though. In fact, I think it pans out for you in a nice way. On your financial side here, let's see what's going on here. There's some really good stuff that's coming in from the universe and certainly in from your guides. Your guides are really trying to help you with the longer term plan. Some fantastic stuff coming in for you here on your reading on your financial side. Let's just get into it without further ado. Overall energy, the Three of Cups. I think you've picked yourself up. This is what I'm getting. You're picking yourself up. And I think energy's helping you here. We can see that because we've got the Six of Swords as well over from the influence on the universe on your relationship side. And I think you're picking yourself up after being a little bit, caught in a few sort of difficult moments in the past sort of like 2 or 3 weeks. I think it's made you assess things, and maybe it's a case of changing sort of like relationships and stuff like that, or there's been a bit of a bump in the road in regards to your relationships. And I think you're picking yourself up, and I think the energy is sort of like feeding into that and sort of kind of going, okay, let's bring this thing, let's make it a little bit lighter so you can get up a little bit easier and it's a lot more fun and stuff like that. So lovely little coincidences coming into making life a little bit funner. On your karmic mission for this coming week, you've got the Fool. So it is a bit of a leap of faith. I think this is where picking yourself up again is just sort of kind of going, yeah, great, okay, let's engage again, sort of thing. And it's doing it in a way that's sort of saying, okay, stuff happens, SHIT happens in life. And I think you're in a position now where you're sort of saying, okay, well, I'm going to engage in it, but this, I'm going to take the risk on love again. And I don't think it's a risk actually for you. I just think I think you actually enjoy love and enjoy relationships and enjoy being with other people. Because that is where you're coming from. Although you might have had difficult times over the past few weeks, it's being in love and being in connection with another person and being in connection with yourself probably at the same time as well. Being in alignment with yourself is the ultimate goal. And this is where your guides are trying to remind you of that, to sort of saying, look, just be in alignment with yourself. Make sure you're happy with yourself. You can't guarantee everybody else around the world, there's no guaranteeing everybody's reactions to things, but you can only be assured about yourself. And I think this is where your guides are really trying to sort of help you in line and stuff like that. In your future self, or the conversation that your guides are helping you with, and this is that internal conversation, there is this sort of fallout from those last sort of like 2 or 3 weeks, I think, which has put up a little bit of a boundaries and stuff like that. And I think it's because the overall outcome, you've got Justice card here. So I think you've sort of like, it's almost as if like in regards to a relationship, it's sort of like you've put it on trial in a way, or the situation on trial. And it's just sort of saying, until I get clarity on that, I've got certain boundaries up. And you're sort of kind of going, yeah, I'm willing to take this leap of faith. And it is within you to do that. But at the same time, you want it to be absolutely clear. And I think, in by the end of the week, and even coming into the following week after that, going on from the sort of like 7th and 8th, I think this is where you get this sort of confirmation on your side, which allows you to sort of let go of those sort of boundaries and allows you to fully embrace that leap of faith, as it were. And as I say, the energy really is trying to encourage you to enjoy life and engage in a way of a beautiful thing with other people. Excuse me. On your financial side, you've got the Three of Wands. I think it's a case of, this is going to sound weird, but seeing how the cards lie. Yeah, it's seeing how the dominoes fall, basically, in your life. And I think the karmic message here is sort of like helping you to play smart, to sort of like Observe what is going on around you in your financial world, in your business and stuff like that, because the opportunities that are here really gets you in line with yourself. And I think the universe is sort of like highlighting the aspects of your work, your business and your projects, which sort of says, yes, this sits with you. This is straight up your street. And I think the universe is sort of sorting that out. And then maybe that's why you've got to you've got to be a little bit patient in a way. And it seems like it's procrastination to the outside world, but I don't think it is. I think this is where you've got this plan. Those are those two wands there that are there. And you've got that staff that there in your hand, ready to rock and roll. You're ready to go down on that pathway. And I think you've chosen it. You've chosen this path in accordance to what is in alignment with you. And I think you know within you what's right and what sits with you in the way financially, morally, spiritually, all those sort of emotionally in regards to what you're doing in the way of business and projects and stuff like that. And it sits with you well. Knowing this, it's almost as if this is what you're manifesting. I think this is where you're pushing through, as if to sort of say, yes, I now know the alignment and I've got to be patient, but I've got to get that wheel of fortune that's blowing in your favor. Now the overall outcome, now this is an interesting card, a six of cups here. I think you've understood this, and I think this is the information that you are giving yourself. Yeah. You are sort of handing over this cup. It's this sharing of you and your higher self. And I think it's things that are coming. I think, as I said, I think they've been working on this for a long time. That's the thing. And I think this is finally coming through with the goods. Coming through with the good stuff that you knew, in your heart, that this is what it should be all about. And this is where it should be going. Basically, but it's a little bit of patience this week and a little bit of playing smart and manifesting and sort of turning bad into good in a way, but you're actually doing this. Okay, let's do a bit of clarification with the Light Seers card. Thank you very much, Pisces, for being here. We've got a live on Sunday because I've got the monthly and all signs reading coming out on Wednesday. So you've got from between Wednesday to Sunday, and join us on the live on Sunday where you can ask questions according to what came out, maybe in the collective or in your individual sign. So, and people who are subscribed can ask questions, basically. Yes, so let me just get on with the clarifications for this. Three of Wands, upside down. I'll turn my back the other way around. Finally, I've got the Six of Pentacles at the bottom there. Three of Wands, this is all about going on that journey as well. And I think this is, enjoying the moment. And I think this is where you're setting up this journey on your financial side. And I think this is where you've got to really enjoy the moment, enjoy the connection with the people that are around you, keeping it really light because you're waiting for your train to turn up, basically. You're waiting for information to turn up according to your relationship or physically manifest itself within your relationship, so then you can get justice on a situation that helps you to go forward. It's a good thing. This leap of faith is a good thing, and I wouldn't say just sort of go flying in there without thinking about it, because you've got that and the justice cards. So, I think it's more of a case of, I think this leap of faith, I think you feel that it's a good direction to take. I think it will bring you a lot of security, a lot of connection with other people in an abundant way, not just financially, but also, physically, morally, spiritually. I think it is a really, really good connection for you. Within how you connect with yourself, I think, more than anything else, and how that sort of like connects with other people that are around you. With the universe and the six of swords, you get the Seven of Cups. That's all about that evident path here. There's only one cup giving you water, and I think the universe is sort of saying, we know what we're doing, don't worry, we've got your back, energy's got your back. Just keep going where you're supposed to be going, and we'll help the flow in the direction to get you to where you are. To get this justice to come out, it's a little bit like a thorn, or a splinter in your finger. When it comes out, you're kind of, so nice. And I think that's the feeling I get from that. And when you do get that, it's just like you get your finger back and everything. You go, oh wow, this is great. Life is all of a sudden, life is brilliant again. And I think it's that. I'm not sure how major it is for you. There you go. It seemed to be pretty major. I do think this put a dent in your bonnet, basically. Put a dent on your fender or your bumper. Yes, I think it sort of put into question your relationship, or put into question your relationship with someone. It could well be a friend. It could well be a member of family and stuff like that. Is it a one-to-one relationship? For some of you, it may well be. Yeah, I think there's quite a strong possibility about that. And I think maybe it's because you're discovering something about this person, which has given you a little bit of doubt as you go forward. Yeah, this is that doubt. This is where you get with the nine of wands there. It seems to be a little bit of a doubt, sort of in the not serenity, and it's not fidelity either. It's more sort of, truthfulness of the person that's in front of you, and you're waiting for something to come to the surface here, and you're observing it, and for the time before it's come to the surface, you're kind of sort of saying, well, I'll wait and see. The proof is in the pudding, or in the eating. And I think, I think you're going to get it. I do think you're going to get your justice. I think it comes out for you very nicely, actually. And I think it comes in quite quickly. I think as much as this tower, it's like a storm. As much as it arrives, it goes. And it's already come through. And I think you're now sort of like just checking out the situation. And because you've got that Chariot card, that brings in a bit of victory as well. The sweet victory of justice in a way that comes into your life. And I think that opens the door for you to actually take that leap of faith, and that sort of like, that just really good sort of like, good security and abundance of love and abundance of all the things that you could really have. I almost want to pull another card, because I think in the following week it could well be this opens you up, frees you up. Let's have a look what's going on in your financial sort of side with this with these cards here. Let's just see. We've got the Three of Wands, and you've got Three of Swords. Could you have been connected financially with someone that you were amorous with? It's possible. I think you're waiting as well here. This is what that Three of Wands is all about. You're waiting for the proof to be in the pudding as well on that side. So it's, you've put a lot of effort into where you're going. You've got into alignment in regards to your job and everything like that. And it's a bit of a bittersweet pill in a way. Yes, you're getting success. And the question is was it really worth it? And I think you come to that answer at the end of the week, coming into the following week. And I think you do realize that this is a growing thing. With the Two of Cups, you get the Empress. So the universe here has said to you, yes, all things are real possible. This new earth, this new cycle that is being born out of you, is because you've got yourself in alignment with your day and your night. With that patience. And I think this is what that Three of Swords and Three of Wands and the Three of Swords is all about. I think you're coming through this eclipse, and I think the universe is sort of saying to you, if you are patient, everything is coming your way, as it were. And it's having that sort of wisdom to sort of like jump on the opportunities. because choosing this path, you chose this path to come down. It seems to be that you, within you, logically you chose this path to come down. And it actually has a lot of possibilities on that pathway. The same as the Empress card. The Empress card holds a lot of possibility because you're in alignment with yourself. And if you realize that you are in alignment with yourself, if you're feeling happy about where you're going and it seems a little bit unsecure still, but there is a lot of possibilities attached to it, this is where you can start implementing your manifestation, because this is where you're going to change your wheel of fortune. Is going to bring happiness into the deal. And this is why I think this here is like sort of kind of going, you know, I've worked so hard for this, and it would be hard one to swallow if I didn't get it. And I think if you're thinking like that, this is what you might be, you might experience. And I don't think you have any real reasons, because as you're manifesting, what are you manifesting? You're manifesting that whole idea of happiness, the realization of the reality that comes through from you getting into alignment with yourself, choosing an absolute direction which has got loads of possibilities and opportunities for you. And now you're starting to see it. You almost, it's like you're poking your head through the door here with this Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups. And it's just a case of going ahead and getting it. Now, this is strange. You get the Six of Cups and the Six of Swords at the top. That means we've got the Six of Swords twice here. And as I said, I think the universe here is trying to help you, carry you through. Look at that. It's absolutely, that's what the universe wants for you. And I think here is in this coming week, I think it's like you're going to be on the tenterhooks waiting for this answer. It's going to be interesting to see what comes out in the weekly reading next week, because I think you are going to be carried through this, or you're going to be lifted into the position that you need to be in financially, or job-wise, or business and etc. in the coming week. But it is about patience and playing smart and knowing those moments to push to open the doors of opportunity. There you go, Pisces. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate it. Don't forget about the live that we got on Sunday. We've also got lots of links in the description below to our sister channel as well, CYMATIC TV, where we go into everything about energy. There's been some great videos on there, some lovely community that's gradually being built. Lovely to see you there. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.